Hello everyone, it's Cress, aka Lady Tucka, and it's time for this week's haul video. Little smaller than last week, but that works fine for me because I didn't list everything from last week yet. I'm about halfway through the buttons, and I only did the shakers from the glassware set I bought because I was having the dropsies all week with things that were cheaper, like rulers and scissors, so I figured I better not pick up glassware the whole last week. But the first thing is not something I bought, it's something Rita bought me. And it is another pair of leggings, but they are Frankenstein's monster with roses, which is practically my mascot. These were skulls with roses. It would literally be what my business cards are for Trashkateer Treasures. But we're wondering if this Frankenstein face is going to glow in the dark. But very cool of her to buy me those and then throw them at me in the car. Similarly, I kind of did that to Dad. I have to throw them back at him again. We're on a estate sale for $1. I picked up what was one true G2 pilot pen and then the knockoff brand that are Z grips, but he uses these to do word searches. Don't know if he'll want to use the red ones or not, but one of the things I picked up at St. Vinny's this week for $2.50. I was willing to pay up because he's still in his original packaging. It is a Serta sheet number 110, celebrating the 110 years of Serta Restocraft Mattress Company. And apparently the Detroit Tigers sponsored them or something, because that's definitely the Detroit Tigers logo on there. But I did not have 110. This is from 2023, so I have several of those in that family. From a free box, I got a couple of pins. I got this little warbler pin and another bird pin. This one says Michigan Audubon Society. So I figured see if I have any other bird pins that I could put in a lot with those. And I grabbed this from the free box. I thought I was picking up one of those Avon bird things. I think I have like a Chinese-made bird that looks almost exactly like this downstairs right now that's not listed. But it turned out to be a pencil sharpener. So that's interesting. At one sale, I picked this charm brace up as I wasn't sure what it was, but for 50 cents, I was like, I will investigate what all these are. And it turns out they say weight loss progress reward. My favorite though is this cute little refrigerator that says friend or enemy. Tops award winner, meaning they probably met their goal at some point. So there's 7 charms on here. There's the refrigerator. There's like a cash bag one, and then a feather for featherweight, apparently. So I will probably sell that. They're not selling for much, but more than 50 cents. See, I just dropped that. When I get a day when I haven't dropped something cheap and not breakable, then I'll go back to listing the glassware. Right now, I'll just concentrate on the buttons. This is kind of a appropriate one. You know, I never can pass an embossed mug, especially an animal theme one. This one is not marked Otagari though, so this is technically a knockoff, but it is detailed enough to have some embossing on the back, the brown tone handle, but it ended up being blue jays, which is very appropriate for me right now because usually my yard has rabbits, crows and ravens, sparrows and chickadees, maybe one blue jay. This year we have like 5 families in our backyard. So much so that I'm actually looking into which bird seed pack they will like the most. And they were very upset this morning because the neighbor's cat was out. I think at 7:45, all I heard was a bird outside my window doing the alarm signal. And then when we went out to go rummage sailing, noticed Lee's cat was out. This is my weird find of the day. This is called a Westmark Decorex Special with a Z, but it's supposed to be like a multi-tool thing. But I thought it was cool in this vintage packaging, but apparently you can use it as like the hard butter roller thing. You can use it to cut wedges for like pickles and potatoes and that. You can use it to open cans and bottles. use a melon baller, and then this does some sort of other detailing. But for 50 cents, I thought that was hilarious. And then for a quarter, I picked up this Wendy's Crayola red violet crayon, which will probably just go in my ad collection because what represents crayons more than that? They have red violet, a purpley color, yellow. I don't know what color but it still has the thing to draw and the crayons in it. I know this is a current Wendy's promotion, but for a quarter I was like, well, I can put that on a shelf. And then we missed a turn while we were rummaging and ended up in the next corner. There was this awesome rummage sale where I got the bracelet and I got this Mac Tonight skateboarding. So I think I have him in a Jeep now, on a motorcycle, and on a skateboard. So technically I have a collection of Mac Tonights now, but he'll just hang around the McDonald's in my dad's Christmas village. We will reuse that. And then when I told the guy that this completed my Furious 5 Kung Fu Panda collection, I got a high five for buying it. Let's get your... He is the hardest one to find. Praying mantis. I got the snake one, the tigress, the crane. Right now, Poe is out. In fact, the only one I don't have like the whole series. Like I've never found like Poe's dad, which that one I would add. But like today, I also saw at another sale the bad guy from the first Kung Fu Panda movie, something Ling. But I have all of these figures now, except my master one for the one training all of them at Furious 5 is actually an ornament and not part of the figure collection. But apparently you push his back and he does something. I guess moves his claws around. Oh, you can do one for each side. Okay. You get to move his claws around. So, yeah, that's for my collection. 2 bags to reuse. And then we stopped at Vinnie's, so, Rita could use the bathroom. And it's been really slow at the Vinnie's in Ishburn. That used to be my honey hole. I used to find 5 or 6 things every time I went, and it's been really hard. But for $2, I couldn't resist this puzzle. I will save it for October, though. It is Dracula's Castle cartoon with a bunch of Draculas in there. And it looks like one of those puzzles as you do it, you'll notice more and more details. But my favorite so far is they've projected a movie, and it's Vlad the Impaler as a cartoon. And got several people sleeping in their coffins over here. Apparently someone has a toothache, which I can feel for today because my sinuses are dead. I was trying to find out who the artist was, and I can't find. It just says D-Toys Puzzle Cartoon Collection. And I don't see an artist's name. Yeah, normally when it's a cartoon like this, it's an artist's name. This is copyrighted 2004 Romania. So technically, it's vintage. It's on the 20-year mark. But, so yeah, I actually have so many puzzles right now. Right now I'm working on the Sherlock Holmes one I got a few months back. But I'm taking it a little slow because I am doing the whole binge watching the Olympics right now. I DVR what the events I want to watch and then fast forward through the commercials and the slow part. So like I won't watch like the whole 2,000 meters of a race. So that's taking up a little more time. So that is everything I found this week. Again, if you saw anything that I didn't say I was keeping, if you want it, just write below and I'll tell you if it ends up on eBay or Etsy. It's not likely to end up on Mercari anymore. I figured why I'm having practically no sales on there. When they dropped giving us fees, they just put it onto the customers because I bought something for the first time this year and realized they put the fees on the customer. So probably everything in my Mercari is going to either move into my Etsy or my eBay in the next few months. So, and then I will, whatever, I think I have $30 balance. I will spend it on other things on Mercari and make someone else's day. Like I do buy more on eBay, Etsy, and Mercari in the summer because I know the summer sales are the ones that help me the most. So, but that is it. I did find a lot of keeping things though this week and not too many selling things. Although like if the puzzle is complete, I usually sell them after I'm done with them. Unless they are not a popular puzzle, but there's only one sold on eBay right now for this and like 4 listed. So, so see y'all next week.